Hiya all. Just thought I'd share with you what we're doing today. Replacing a top washer, or the top head washer, on a 12 metre bore pump. Now I've already spent 3/4 of an hour stripping down the top part of the bore pump, and we've got the cylinder that goes with it here, and the actual plunger that goes through it. Okay, so just to show you, I'm going to try and set up this camera so you can see what I'm talking about. Bear with me. I'm not sure if that's going to catch everything. Hang on, we'll just turn it a little bit. Okay. So here we have the plunger and we have the cylinder, and this goes onto the top end of the bore, right? And this little fucker here, just like a bike pump, okay, goes that way. So just like, and that there screws onto the 12 metre pipe. It's going up and down at the other end, and this here goes up and down with the bore. All right. And what happens is this fucker here, the leather washer, don't know if you can see, but there's a gap there where it's all completely cracked out. Okay, it's standard wear and tear. For me to get a plumber, Kiwi Plumbing or Wilson's Plumbing or any Norwest Plumbing, any plumbing company to come and change this washer for me, it's going to cost me on the upwards of $250, $280. The call out fee, hour and a half, 2 hours labour. And quite frankly, I can do it faster, quicker myself. The last time they charged me $250, I had already spent half an hour stripping the whole thing down, so all he needed to do was come in and change the appropriate bit. Yeah, so not too happy with the charges, so I thought I could do it myself. Anyway, the last time they replaced a piece, they actually bent the top pipe and it almost broke. I managed to recover it, take the pipe in and get it replaced, but it was very, very lucky. You need to get a whole bore re-drilled. Anyway, so we're going to change this. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to slip it in the vise. I don't know if you can see the vise or not. It might be just out of view. I'm just going to take off the top part because we can. Down a few times now, and as you strip things down they become easier and easier. I can do this shit blindfolded now. Alright, now we've unscrewed the bottom nut, so inside here is just a piece of aluminium or steel or something, and that fits inside the cup washer. Now, as luck would have it, instead of paying $200 and something odd, you can pick up from the local hardware store a new top-end cup washer. My local has an excellent supply of different variations. You know, little 1 7/8 inch ones like that, right up to big bloody cup washers, huge things. Anyway, this cost me like $23 or $18 or $23, something ridiculously cheap. Granted, it's only a piece of leather, but without it, we have no water. So, we've taken the cup washer off the top end plunger. Remember this swivelly bit here at the end? Okay, that screws onto the top of the bore pump. And this bit here goes up and down. Anyway, why make these videos? Well, if I drop fucking dead, you know what to do. Anyway. So we're just going to clean this off. We'll put the new cup washer on. Put in the weight, like that, and we're just going to screw him back onto there. So much easier if you have the vise too. And thus we have the nice new cup washer, no frays around it at all. Okay, you can see that. And yeah, compare that to the shotty old one that's literally got air going through the thing, okay? Completely buggered. Right, so we've done that. We're just going to make sure the cylinder's all nice and clean. I had a play last time and stuck Vaseline in the thing to see if that would help. I don't actually think it did. So I'm just going to clean this thoroughly out. Woo-wee! Polished. Alright. And last but not least, this is the bottom end. Top end's the drawer. Okay, the gap of the drawer. You want that to match nicely, so that when it pulls it up to that high. Okay. So, yeah, anyway. We shall see. This is going to go in that way. Oh, now something tells me that is too loose. Bugger, the washer's the wrong size. It should be 2-inch. Here's what it is, alright? You've got your top cup washer. There's the new one, okay? That's a 2-inch leather cup washer. It's rather thick leather, it's really quite cool. There's the plunger, okay? Goes that way, this bit screws onto the top of the bore that goes up and down, you know, like that mechanically. This is the top washer, sort of the suction cup that pulls it up, and then once it comes up it gets pushed back down through an outlet pipe. Alright? So anyway, all we do is to change this, we just screw him back onto him, take my little metal thingy, I always like to swap it over so it looks nice on the outside, screw on this again, and we're just going to of course use the beauty of the vise. Get all this done up nice. Okay, like that. Now, I've got some replacement bolts that I needed. We've got this. All we need to do is to get this ready, obviously, is just to feed him in there back to front, because the cup's really quite firm. And we want to very gently just tap him back in there. Just find a small tapometer. And find a small one. Going to use a big one. I'm doing this just on top of a wooden board. He's not going to give in. Cup looks awesome from this side and awesome from this side, so we shall see. Make sure I can turn the cup, which I can. Okay, so there's movement in there, that's fine, that's what we want. As firm as hell. So let's go put the bore pump together. I'm going to come for a wander. I'll show you. Let's go, shall we? This is the pump shed. Let's have a look. Okay. Now this is a really old MacEwans bore pump. It goes down 12 metres. It's got two 6-metre galvanised pipes go down. They need to get replaced every now and again when they get rusted out. I've seen personally about 3 sets get changed in the 18 odd years that I've been on this property. Yeah, so it was first installed by the military, actually, by the army. So, standard electric motor going in. I've got it wired up so I can also have a generator feed in. I like to do my own personal attachments to everything because that's just what I do. I've replaced the pressure tank a few times, outlet pipe, pressure switch. Pretty damn simple. And right there where I've got my 2 vice grips, they are holding a 12 metre pipe from dropping straight down into nothingness. Okay, and once I get the top flange, I'll screw that back on. So this is where we're up to. The water comes out of here, out through the top of the flange and squirts straight up into this pump, and there's the flywheel spinning around. This little rod here goes down and up. Okay, just a bike pump. Anyway, when that top flange, and you saw how the leather washer was blown out of the top, when that goes, all the pressure, instead of going, you know, through this pipe here and up through, this is a one-way valve, stops it from going backwards, goes through here, this is a pressure switch, up through into a pressure tank, and then down off to wherever the hell we need it to go. So what happens is it fills up with water. So we've also got to give it an oil change. Okay, it's all gearing in there, and this just goes to show how brilliantly they made things in the old days. 1947, okay, it's 2014. That makes this, oh, let me do my math quickly, 1947, sorry, no, I think the guy said it was 1945, so either way, it's about 69, 70 years, say 67 to be fair, and it's still rocking. If the bearings need change, fine. If the big cog inside there needs change, it's about $500-600. But it's just a counterbalance weight that goes up and down as it spins. We'll show you at the end of it. And luckily, my local mechanic who does oil changes saves his oil, and he just gave me this chock-a-block full of waste oil, which is all I want to put in there. Yeah, he's given me all of this oil. He's a great guy, John Wood, highly recommend him. Anyway, I'll leave it to you, and we'll get back to it once further on. I'll show you what I'm up to. Okay, so first we've got this here, which we tapped in the shed with the hammer, or tapometer. That's just sitting there, waiting for me to screw it on. Alright, and that's going to go right on here. Alright, real fucking simple. But you don't want to let go of those vice grips until you've got this attached. Okay, back again. Now we've got the flange in, we've got the rod in.